Hey everyone, I realize I jumped way ahead. Today is day 6, so I jumped way ahead to these, but that's cool. I'm going to back up. So come tomorrow, I'm going to go back up to the top, and it'll be fear of never healing my body, mind, and fear of nothing helping, and that will be for you, Julie. So today, Angela, another request, I'm breaking these down, is that wanting to live my purpose. And I'm going to share my thoughts about the whole construct of living our purpose. I truly would say that I believe that that is a construct of the ego consciousness that we live in. And I don't say that like the ego, but like, how do you feel when you're not living your purpose? And how do you feel about yourself if you don't know what your purpose is? And we hear people, I hear this all the time, people on the search for their purpose. And what I see is people feeling bad because they haven't figured out, sorry, there's a hair in my eye. They haven't figured out, like, what is my purpose? How do I live my purpose? Where do I go from here? And I think it's a fascinating thing. And when I kind of woke up to that myself and thought, that's actually really kind of a construct of the culture that we live in. Like, I've got to live my purpose. And yet, I would say the bulk of the people on the planet, if you polled them, would tell you they're not living their purpose. In fact, most of them would say they don't even know what it is. And what if our purpose is very different from the culture that we live in, that's really based in an ego consciousness that's about, what success should look like for us. We're successful if we're living our purpose, and we're not so much if we're not. And really, what if your purpose is each day like just to smile at people, to give a good word, to pass along a compliment? And I say this in all seriousness because I have worked with people and seen people kind of torment themselves. I did it myself over, oh God, I've got to find my purpose. What is my purpose? And I've really rethought that now and been like, man, I think it's something we need to look at differently. So let's tap karate trap. Even though I can get caught in this trap of wanting to live my purpose, but I'm not, and then feeling bad because I'm not, I choose to honor my truth right now. Even though I can get down on myself, judge myself, I'm not living my purpose. But what if I could see this differently? Even just a little bit now. Even though I want to live my purpose, maybe I know what my purpose is, or I believe I do. Maybe I don't. But how do I feel about myself when it appears I'm not living my purpose and I think I should be? I deeply and profoundly accept myself now. Go to the eyebrow. I want to live my purpose, but I'm not living my purpose. And I kind of feel bad about myself because of that. What if there's another way to see this? What if this whole idea about living my purpose when I'm not just holds me in bondage? What if my purpose could be a very simple prayer? Use me. Use me for the highest good. And what if each day if I have that intention, what if amazing opportunities, experiences, and people come my way? What if that could be the best purpose of all? Whatever I believe is a higher power, ask to be used by that higher power for the highest good. And then step back and allow myself to be a vehicle to be used for whatever this force of love sees as useful. And take a breath. That is always actually such a great reminder to me. This whole idea of like, wow, I mean, because I've really gotten strung out and caught up and down on myself about like, oh, gotta live my purpose. And then when you're not doing it, you feel bad. And I just like the reframe of that very much. I offer that opinion, thought, experience that I think the whole thing, I gotta live my purpose, is really a construct of this very ego-based culture that we live in. And it's Oprah says that. I know a number of people. I'll never forget that interview with Oprah. She's like, use me. Use me. It's my prayer every day. Use me. Use me for the highest good. And I forget that. And I have that experience now when I do, where I've actually had people contact me. And it's funny, I'm feeling a lot of emotion come up as I say this, where they'll say something to me like, holy crap, that thing you did really helped me. It changed something profound for me. And in those moments, I'm like, oh my God, wow, like I'm being used for the highest in some way. And instead of like my ego-based consciousness running my show, like, all these things that I think, like my laundry list of what I think that I should be doing or shooting on myself about, and being like, what if I could just open up to God, the divine, the universe, Fred Flintstone, the dinosaurs, and be like, what do they want from me? What's that? What if I am used for the highest? Do I have to know? Do I have to have all these big goals and meet them? Or do I just stay open and allow myself to be this vehicle that is used as a conduit for good in the world? Different way to see it. So I see someone's here, can't tell who you are, but thanks for joining me. And you can go back and do the tapping, and I will post it on YouTube shortly. Bye-bye. Have a great day.